we've got ourselves the ultimate team of the season glow up. Now I was waiting for this, to be honest. I thought we might have had this sooner rather than later, but it is a max overall of 70. You get 78 pace as the max, 74 dribbling, 74 physical, max 7 playstyles, and no playstyle pluses, which shouldn't be too fine with bronze cards or silvers as such. So in this, we have got 4 levels. We've got 5 squad battles, win 3, 3 rivals or champs, and win 4 squad battle rival or champs. We've got the same again, win 3 and 4. And then finally, we have got to play 4 rivals and champs, win 4 squad battles, rivals or champs, buy at least 2 goals, and also score 5 goals with your active Evo. So if we was looking at a 70, we are going all the way to 95. Okay, very nice. So we've got the press proven plus, rapid, and first touch. So that could be good for more of a strike. It's going to be, yeah, it'd be more of a striker that's kind of your Boniface-esque sort of striker really there. So somebody a little bit taller, a bit more on the physicality. So if we take him, for example, oh, that's not bad. It's a big upgrade, isn't it? What pace was he prior? 76, so it goes all the way up to 96. I mean, this is exactly what Evos were made for, so that's really not bad. What do we get? Is it just a 1 and 1 on it? So let's have a look at Footbin, because this is going to be quite an interesting one to see what's the right option as such. If we go over to Footbin, let's see, or in fact, let's go FootWiz first, because that's going to give us, okay, so obviously it's going to be Prem heavy. We've got a Lib in there as well, very nice. So we've got a centre mid, Santos, 95, okay, so we actually get 25 overall. That's probably the biggest one you can get. 20 pace, 25 shooting, 25 dribbling, 24 physical, 20 passing, 20 defending. Are you looking for coins to improve your team? Then you need to head over to lootbar.gg, the most reliable and the best coin service you can find. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours. Absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. It's a pretty big upgrade nonetheless. 2 skill move, 1 weak foot. So if you could have a 3-star, 4-star potential, more than likely you're going to see like a 3-3 or a 3-2 more than anything. You also get intercept, incisive, and tiki-taka. Let's have a look then at Footbin. What do we have? We also have the championship corner as well. That is going to be... Is that a max of 95? Was the other one 95? Oh, okay. So we can go 1 more up again. That's not bad. Might cover that in a minute as well. We'll kind of have a look at that one. But in terms of the glow up, the problem we've got now is that we're already over everything. So this would have been really nice. Maybe not. But to be fair, even 95 might not have been terrible. You could have unlocked a section every time we went through a new team. I don't know, something like that. But when we're looking at it, realistically, you're going to look at kind of specific players more than anything. There is definitely some interesting one. What are you? 5'4", how tall? 6'1". I mean, that's the sort of striker I'm thinking. He's got a bit more on the physicality side of stuff. Obviously, he's a bit taller. 5-star, 4-star as well. 96, 94, 93. I mean, that's a pretty good striker off the bat. If we're looking at... You wouldn't really go out-and-out pace. So you'd probably go... Could you go a bit of engine on him? You've already got a decent amount. There's a 96 striker. If you wanted to go finisher, there's a 97 striker. That's Deadeye. I'm assuming Deadeye is more for the player itself. Yeah, so it don't really make that much of a difference. But I think definitely finisher would be the kind of help. The only difference is with the engine, you do get the +8 balance rather than +4. But I mean, to max out the shooting as much as you can, it's definitely not the worst card in the world. What if we refresh? So what have we got here? I want to see this Santos geezer. So, is he actually in there though or not? We've got 95, 90, okay. If he's Prem, if you combine for Prem, that would be better, but it looks like he might be extinct as Prem. potentially, yeah, 5k. So you're going to have to really snipe him if he's available still. That's going to be the biggest, well, the hardest challenge to actually get. But with the upgrade, doesn't look bad whatsoever. Now, a lot of these will have been able to be updated again, so potentially you might have done him if you're doing a Chelsea kind of playthrough. If I want to see what you can get for United, to be honest, because that's what I always recommend with these. This is like a perfect one for your past and present or present Man U team, because literally, like here, we could go and make one of these a 95. Obviously, if you go further down, we can obviously make Mainu. What can Mainu be? I bet it's like an 88 or something like that. 87, so it's not quite as good as his original team of the season, but we can go with the Turkish fella. And oh, is it Turkish or is it no, that's Tunisia, isn't it? Is it Turkey? Did I get it right? Tunisia. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought so. We can make him into, what would it be, 68? Would it be a 93? Yeah, 93. Like, that's decent for an upgraded card. If you wanted to do that for any of your players, then that's going to be a great addition, especially if you have got a striker in them. So people are going to be looking more towards the Prem, if anything. What is with so many ads everywhere? Oh, okay, I see. I know who that is now. Obviously, the Spurs player. He's playing now, isn't he, at the minute? What do we make him to? 95. 94 on that. Does it make him lengthy still? Oh, does it even tell you on here? Let's have a look at Footbin. I don't know if it's not telling me or not. If we go Evolution, we can search on here, I'm pretty sure. Players. And then if we went to League, that might help. Let's go Prem. Let's have a look at him. So, click him. And we'll make him into the Prem. And there is the one glow up. So that would be controlled lengthy still. So we got 94 on the pace, 91, 97. So we're looking at the shadow. I mean, that's not terrible. Granted, he doesn't necessarily have a playstyle plus that is defending orientated, but you could still make that work. Again, it's going to be really good for your Prem players. Like, we could look at a lot of these and think, okay, there's a lot of 95s you can go with. Now, obviously, that's not all Prem, but we can obviously go with a Prem lot. And you've got yourself a pretty good selection across the board, especially if you are looking at some of the lower ones that have not got an upgrade, or you've just not bothered with an upgrade at all with the evolution. So that is pretty decent, I must admit. We have got him as well. He had a future star, doesn't he? So if you've missed out on him, that's not a bad upgrade for him as well. You could obviously go away from pace there, really. I don't know, what would you go for? You've got the 93, 96, 84, 86. He's already got a crazy amount of dribbling. Passing's decent enough. Could you just go with a Sentinel? I mean, that's, again, it's not a bad option. You could just go with the Anchor as well, just to max out as much as you can. But that's, again, another great option you can go for with them. Now, we do have as well the Championship Corner. Now, that's a very interesting one, because now we're taking our Reds potentially from... So, for instance, for me, I did Aspilicueta. So, what is the requirements for this one? Because then we go... Max 95, 98 acceleration, 95 curve. So, to be honest, that's going to work fine for me as well. So, basically, with this one, I've took the Aspilicueta from the 90... Where is he? Is he down here somewhere? Oh, he'd be even further down. But basically, you can make him from the 93 into the 94, into the 95, and now into a 96 potentially, which is going to be a very interesting card. A lot of them can be. So you could see someone like a Tar. I'm pretty sure that's going to go through two of them, obviously a 94. But that's going to be a very, very good one. Just to upgrade again. And I think a lot of people comment, why would you upgrade just once? But just even the extra little bits that we're getting now, he's better than what he was. It's regardless of that. With these team of the seasons, just them one or two upgrades may not be loads. It may be minuscule. But imagine you getting a 96 Ramos. Like, it's very minuscule of an upgrade, but it definitely helps out that little bit more. Same with a Palmer, looking at his stats now, just even with the upgrade. Taurum would be a great one. Rudiger's another good one. Saka, fantastic. We've obviously got Olga there as well. We're looking at even Bruno, in fact, because obviously you can have him in red. We can see the 96 Ramos there as well. 96 on Firmino, same as Renard, Emery. So there is a great amount of choice. And this is why when it comes to these evolutions that once you know there's a second one, potentially there could be a third. So holding out until the last minute might not be a bad option. So I think in mine, I have actually got a few already kind of going. So these are just from previous that I need to do. But this is the first Champions Corner. So obviously this is going to make him into the 94. So from this, I can then go and put him into the 94 to make him a 95. So it would be in the Champions Corner 2. So we can go at one more. And then from that one, we should be able to then go into the Champions Corner 3 and make him from a 95 to a 96, which has solidified the right back for me. So I'm kind of glad with my choice. I didn't really have too many choices anyway, because realistically, I haven't had very good reds. Like, I think my best red is Giroud, I want to say, and that was literally the first one that we've actually done. So that is kind of it is what it is. Like, it all depends on your luck there. There's no, I don't want to make a separate video on the Champions Corner, because you could have the best reds in the game. You could have that good luck with reds that you just don't have any options, or you've probably just not got the right options. Like Giroud's my number one shout there. Kobel, obviously a goalkeeper. Sancho was not a bad shout, but I mean, he's not going to be the upgrade I wanted. Watkins the same. When you've got Sorloth, R9, Mbappe, I don't really need a new one. So I was looking more for the defence, and I didn't obviously get Hanko as a red, which would have been a great option. So I went with Asp, because right back could be a position that I upgrade as well. So that's always going to be a decent one nonetheless. So I would say in the Champions Corner, if you've got the red that you've taken all the way through, that's going to be a great option for you. Let me know down below who you are using in that, or have you got double option? Because you can obviously just go with a 95. For instance, if Giroud was 95, I'd put him straight in that to get him to a 96. I'd happily keep Azpilicueta as a 95, but as I have no real other options, might as well make him into that 96. So in terms of the glow up as well, to be honest, I would potentially look at the kind of extra bad gateway. Nice, fair enough. Is that working, or is it broken? Looks like it's broken. Fantastic. But a good one to do if you are looking at, obviously, different evolutions, is to go into the bottom of Footbin and have a look at the most popular within an hour or two, because normally then they should be there. So if you go over here to the popular evolutions, there might be some that you've not thought about that you can obviously do into the glow up. It should... What are we on? 16 minutes. So yeah, we've got a bit of time till then. So it should pop up then, and you'll kind of see what other people are looking at, and you might get some inspiration. I would say personally go for your past and present club if you are doing that, or your league that you're quite happy with or you're comfortable with. It's definitely going to be an upgrade. And at the minimum, honestly, I would just, if you're not fussed whatsoever, none of them get into your team, just do want to get a 95 for free. I mean, taking a 70, regardless who it is, and just putting him into a 95, you could just put him on your team, then send him away as sub straight away. You get yourself your upgrade straight away, and there you go. You've got a 95 for an SBC. Maybe a long way of doing it, but at the very minimum, it's free. So you could put that into another SBC that we are going to get loads of end of eras in the next week, really. So let me know down below who you're going to do. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.